Okay guys, so we are back from the Tucson Gem Show and we brought some goodies with us. And I'll do my best to show you guys sort of each category. We'll start with maybe the garnets, then move on to the tourmaline, and then finish off with these beautiful teal sapphires. I'll tell you guys why I purchased these little very pretty mint garnets. They were just kind of struck me like a lightning bolt. Here they are here. Here's the four smaller ones, and this one was a little bit more expensive. This almost gives me like a Sprite kind of look, right? Sprite, the drink. It's so fresh looking, like a beautiful lime color, very minty color. Could be used for beautiful men's rings, women's rings. I just think it's spectacular. And they're really not that bad, the price, you know. All of this stuff is pretty much coming under $1,000 a carat Canadian, so approachable. I don't think any single one of these stones would push over $2,000. Now, once you get into a nice 4 carat, the price is gonna jump up for something like a mint garnet or a chrome tourmaline. It's gonna push up to maybe 800-900 US a carat, even 1,000 a carat if it's really top gem. But even that, if you compare it with a really nice 4 carat sapphire, you're looking at, you know, 1,200 to 4,000 a carat, right? For, you know, up to 6 carats, which is unheated. It could even be more. I'm very excited about this material. First time we've ever got it. I think we'll do some rings, obviously, maybe some cool men's or unisex signets. We'll just see where the road takes us. You can purchase them loose and get us to do something custom made, or you can just buy them and do your own thing with them. So up next, we've got these. It's just such a rich color, this purple garnet. It's really wild stuff. We kind of fell in love with this material. It was actually my dad that pointed it out to us and was just like, hey, this is stuff I haven't seen before. You should really pay attention to this material. And I think, you know, fast forward 10, 20 years from now, this stuff could be worth 5 times what it's being sold today, because it's a very small deposit. Even the dealer who we sold to, my father purchased a 6 carat a number of years ago, and he's asking about that stone, and we told him we sold it as kind of an investment stone to a client. And he said that he has not been able to replace that size, that quality since. So that just goes to show, one stone, emerald cut 6 carat, you think you're gonna have 50 more of them? No, and this guy is like literally the source. Absolutely world-class color. These are something very reasonable price point, well under 1,000 a carat, probably even under 700 a carat maybe. I don't think you can get a better purple than this. Of course, you get a bit more sparkle with a purple sapphire. Purple-wise, I think these are probably the most beautiful purple of any gemstone there is. Comment below and, you know, you can argue with me on that. You know, there's beautiful purple spinels. A new one that really hit us in a big way at this show was this new deposit of this chrome tourmaline. Now, the older chrome tourmaline has been around for a while and it's a very rich color, almost comes like a savorite color, a little bit of an emeraldy color. This new material actually could easily be mistaken for mint garnet, but it is in fact a type of tourmaline. The big brands of jewelry are purchasing these stones in larger quantities, so bigger, you know, 10, 15, 20 carat stones for the high jewelry collection. It's very beautiful, it's very vivid, and it's a very unique color. And it's really a blend, it's a hybrid between this new mint garnet and the old chrome tourmaline. It's interesting because you could look at the older material, it's more of a royal color. It's richer tone. So if I was looking at these, I would say that, you know, this would be the material I would imagine in high-end jewelry. But this color arguably is more of a playful color. I think what you'll see is a different approach to this jewelry because these stones aren't costing us $1 bajillion. We might do them in some two-tone, some silver and gold. I can see us doing a lot of these actually for men. I think it's a really good color for guys because, you know, is a guy gonna go for purple? I mean, maybe if he wants a bit something flashy. The royal blues or the cornflower blues, not as much, but this is a color where I can see men really getting into. It's almost that acid green. So anyways, that's the chrome tourmaline. That's the new mine, that's the old mine. Which is your favorite, guys? I'd love to know. And let me know if you guess which brand is the brand that has been buying these up in the dozens. And larger sizes mostly. Again, they're buying, you know, let's call it 10 to 20 carat sizes and pretty much cleaned out the dealer that we work with. So they know gems. These are world-class buyers with unlimited budgets. So they're only gonna be buying the top-notch stuff. Next up, nothing that crazy, but, you know, just very pretty cornflower, lilac-y blues, and absolutely just classic cornflower. Very attractive. I think these are maybe like 1.5 carat or 1.2 carats. I think personally it works a little bit better for women's jewelry, but that being said, I've seen some nice men's jewelry with that color as well. So anyways, yeah, cornflower blues, Sri Lankan material. The rest of this material is all Tanzanian. And finally, for my favorite stuff, the teals. These are some soul crushers, you guys. meaning they are just unbelievably beautiful stones. We'll do a few shots of these teals outdoors because always in the outdoor lighting, the teal sapphires tend to go a little bit more blue and just like lighter and more vibrant, whereas these chrome tourmalines and these other stones stay a little bit truer. Indoor, outdoor, they look a little bit more similar, but it's really these teals and bicolors that kind of play a trick on you. We purchased stones, we wanted them to be 3 to 6.5 carats. We have a lot of teal, lilac, peach, and all colors of sapphires in the 0.6 to 2.8 carat category. We're lacking in the 3 to 6 carat category. We have some stones in stock, but not as many as we'd like. These stones to me are kind of like unicorn stones. They're extremely dreamy, beautiful bicolors. There's 2 of them in here that got some funky inclusions, very, very cool, unique pieces, not super expensive. Cutting on them is fantastic. A lot of this material is unheated. It's all primarily, I think it's all Madagascar. These are kind of like what I'm probably the most excited about for what we brought back from Tucson, because I could see myself with wearing a lot of these, you know, as a cool signet ring or a pendant. It's probably my favorite category of gemstones, I would say. I do actually just want to show you guys one other thing, so we'll set this aside. We just got this beautiful parcel of this Madagascar moonstone with the golden sheen. So look at that stuff. Let's just pour it out and have a peek here. So this is moonstone that comes from Madagascar, but what you want to really look for, and it's that golden kind of orange sheen or the pinkish tone that really gives it that unique look that you're seeing out of the Madagascar material. Now, I've seen this material as high as 800 a carat. I've seen it as low as $25 a carat. Where I think the material really lies is between about $50 a carat to $550 a carat. Now, $550 a carat is if you got like a 40, 50, 60 carat flawless 10 out of 10 stone, you know, one of the best stones that's ever been produced. So anyways, that is Madagascar moonstone. It is absolutely brilliant. Overall, I mean, I'm very excited about this collection. So if you're interested in any of this material, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and like our video. And I can't wait to show you guys some more gemstones next week. Peace.